Hello everybody, today I have this Freightliner Cascadia. The problem in this Freightliner Cascadia has is that the fifth wheel is bad, as I mentioned in my other video where I mentioned the problem this fifth wheel has. So what I'm going to show you in this video is how to remove it and how to repair it. So this specific process is going to be specifically for this type of fifth wheel, because there are many types of fifth wheels you're gonna find on trucks. This brand is called Fontaine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing right that name, but this is the shape. Look, this is the way it looks. So there are other different type of fifth wheels, so don't confuse yourself and trying to see that this type of fifth wheel is going to be similar to other type of fifth wheel repairs. No, it's going to be different. So I just want to make that clear before starting this video. So the first step to remove the fifth wheel is to remove this clevis, this secure pin, this cutter pin over here. So all we have to do is like press this one with a plier over here, just like this. And once it is straight, you just pull it out like this. Pretty simple. Sometimes it's rusted, sometimes you will have a hard time to remove them. Then we have to remove this pin. Okay, and now we have to remove this other pin with a screwdriver like this. You just pull it with a screwdriver like this until it comes out, and it is out. This is the way it looks like when this is out. As you can see, there is two pins. Remember to remove the big one that goes holding the fifth wheel, and the secure pin and the cutter pin. So 3 different pins. Now I'm going to do the same process for this other side. Alright, the pins on both sides of the fifth wheel are completely removed. I have them right here. So this fifth wheel is ready for removal from its base. So to remove the fifth wheel, there is two ways. There is one way where you can put a piece of wood over here on the back and then just flip the fifth wheel over. That will be the way if you don't have how to remove it. But if you do that way, you will need two persons, one holding this side and one holding the other side to flip the fifth wheel over. You have to be careful because this fifth wheel is pretty heavy. So if you don't have a hoist like that, like an engine hoist or something, a crane, you will need to you do it that way. If you have engine crane, cherry picker or whatever you want to call it, you can place some chains. I have these chains right here in the kingpin holder over here in the jaw, and I'm going to leave the fifth wheel out and remove it from the base of the fifth wheel. Alright, I have the fifth wheel completely chained up. I have 3 different chains holding it. I know for many people will say then I have too many stuff holding the fifth wheel, but I am doing this just because I want to keep the fifth wheel level. I don't want the fifth wheel to one side or to the other side. I want to keep it level, and that's the reason why I'm doing this way. But everybody will have different ways to do it, and you are okay to share your own opinions on the comment section below. And now I just need to lift it up like this, as you can see, all the way up. And now I am ready to remove the fifth wheel from the truck. Alright, so the fifth wheel is completely removed from the truck. Now all I want to do is lower the fifth wheel to the floor. Once the fifth wheel is on the floor, I'm going to grab it from here. I want to get it up. It's very heavy, so be careful. And then after that, I'm going to put it laying it on the tire in a vertical position to remove the stuff that I need to repair. So this is the way the fifth wheel looks underneath. See, this is the mechanism that activates and deactivates the fifth wheel when it's necessary. Usually this spring over here is the one that breaks, the small one, but in this case the large one thing is in this side is the one that is broken. The one, and that's the reason why the fifth wheel doesn't work pretty well. Stay locked. That's a fail-safe mode from the Fontaine fifth wheel. If any of the springs fails, it will just stay locked to prevent the trailer to attach from the fifth wheel, which is a pretty good feature. That's why I like this kind of fifth wheel better than other ones. Anyway, to start disassembling this fifth wheel freeze, we're going to remove the springs. So this spring over here is easy to remove. You just like pull it like this and try to get it out. Like this, and it's out. And from the other side as well, and the spring is out. This will prevent any accidents because the springs are the one that close and open the fifth wheel. And when I remove this other one over here, the small one over here, the same way, just like pulling it to the side, and the spring is out, as you can see. And the last one to remove will be this one. This one is completely broken, so there is no danger on this one, so we can just remove the whole piece and it will be easy. So this way there is no pressure going on in this section, so we can easily remove anything without any danger to hurt our fingers, because these things have pretty good pressure on them when they get released. Anyway, then the second step after removing the springs is to remove the handle. When I remove this pin over here with the plier, just to press it all the way and remove it, just the same way we did with the other ones. Once we can remove the cutter pin, we just remove this washer and remove the handle. Pretty easy. Just pull it to the side and it's completely out. Next step is to remove these bolts over here. There are 3/4 or 19 millimeters. There are 3 of them. There is one over here, one over here, and one over here. If you can see, each of these bolts has a spacer in between, so it's a different size of spacer. So make sure to know the spacer location, because those spacers come new with the new kit. Anyway, I'm gonna use a 3/4 to remove these 3 bolts. Something that I forgot to mention is then this one over here, this last one, has a pin on the back, but in this case the pin is not there at all, so we have to install a new pin. Anyway, when you're removing this one, make sure to remove the pin if the pin is there. Alright, all the bolts are completely loose. All I have to do is remove them to pull them out. And remember, I told you about this spacer over here. See this spacer? It comes new with the kit, so remember the position. I'm gonna put this one over here, which is the first one, and then remove this other bolt from here. It comes with another spacer, so this one goes right here. See, the middle one, the small one, and then there is another spacer here for the last bolt, and this is the larger one. This is the way they go. Remember to install them in the same position once you start putting everything back together. So the next step after removing this is just to remove this bar over here. It's pretty easy. You just get it out of here like this, and it gets out pretty easy. See, the complete bar, then holds the whole mechanism. I'm gonna put it on a side. Next step is to remove this part over here. I don't know how it's called. You just like pull it out, easy, no problems at all. Next step is to remove this other one over here. Just pull it like this, and it's going to be out. See, 3 different pieces, same location. And the last part to do is to remove the jaws. These are these ones over here. You just pull them one by one like this, and then remove. Well, these ones are stuck for the grease. I remove one. When I put it over here, and remove the other one. It's completely full of grease. Make sure to use gloves because this grease is very hard to remove if you are working with your bare hands. It's a very disgusting grease, so I recommend you to use gloves all the time. Alright, all the moving pieces of the fifth wheel are completely removed, so that means that we are ready to install the new parts. Here are the jacks, and here are the other mechanisms that activate the jack. In this case, I have this kit over here. This kit is a repair kit. It comes with these jacks and the set of springs. It costs around $250, something like that, for the whole kit. But it's just the jacks and the springs. You can buy other kit that comes with all these pieces, with all the bars and the activation mechanism. You can buy that kit, but it's more expensive. You can also buy the new fifth wheel too, the whole complete fifth wheel, which is way better to repair it, but it costs around $1,200, $1,300 for the whole fifth wheel. But I think it's always better to buy the whole fifth wheel. But if you just wanna do a quick repair and works pretty well and economic too, you can just replace the springs and the jacks, which is the most important part of the fifth wheel. In this case, this Fontaine fifth wheel. Anyway, I'm going to open this kit. It comes with this manual. It tells you step by step how to do it. In case you don't want to see my full video, if you buy this this kit, it will come with this manual and it will tell you what to do. Pretty simple. They got pictures and everything, which is easier for everybody to understand. If you want to follow the manual, you can do it. It's optional, and it tells you the type of fifth wheels too as well. Anyway, the fifth wheel comes with the 3 springs: large, small, and medium. A new set of nuts and spacers, as I told you before, and the 2 jacks. These are the ones then secure the fifth wheel on position and provide the play of the kingpin. So with this you can repair some play of the kingpin. Anyway, first I'm going to apply some grease in this surface of this jacks and this other surface of the jack, so I can put it right there.